So today I wanted to show you a product that I think is going to be a regular part of my kit going forward. I've heard lots of buzz about this and was really curious to try it. This is the Marc Jacobs Covert Green Corrector product. I'm going to show you how it looks on my skin by doing half of my face so you can see the difference. I'm really excited to try this product, so let's get started. Now, you could apply it directly from the container, but I'm going to use a brush. I just like precision with my tools, and I'm going to use this brush from Stila, number 27. So I'm going to do half my face, and then we're going to compare. So I'm going to start where I'm most bothered by redness, and for me, it's always around the tip of my nose. And I don't know anyone who doesn't have a bit of redness in the nasal crease, that little annoying area there, and I've certainly got a couple of broken blood vessels. But I think you can see already, like, it's pretty instantaneous, and I think it's quite wow, the difference it makes. Now, the one thing I would say is that it's really important to have plenty of moisturizer here so there are no dry bits, because products like this, where you're really focusing them in an area where I think a lot of women are naturally prone to a bit of dryness in the crease of the nose, you need everything to be really smooth so the product doesn't sit. Now, again, I'm just applying it really sheerly and working it in the mid-face. And it's definitely also got some blurring properties. Everyone has prominent pores here. I'd say there's not a single woman I look at whose skin, they don't complain, look at the size of my pores around my nose. And everyone has prominent pores there, unless you've got the super most dry skin type around, in which case the pores tend to be invisible, but then you have other issues to worry about. So yeah, I think that's pretty pleasing. And then a bit on the chin. As I said, I'm going to do this sort of weird half face thing. It's like a character out of a Batman movie, but you know, it means that we can really compare it. And it's just so lightweight. It feels like there's almost nothing on the skin, but you know, it's so good. I think you could almost go out without something over the top of it, and just feel a little bit more confident about your skin being more even toned. And I have actually recommended this to a male patient who terribly embarrassed and self-conscious about redness in his skin, and you know, what can I use to cover up? And I recommended this, and I actually think that for a bloke, this has a lot to offer, you know, because men just don't have the options that we do for hiding things that they don't like about their skin. They're much more exposed. So I think that's pretty good. I've got that one little vessel that I hate. It doesn't respond to laser very well. Now, can you see? I think there's a big difference. So I'm going to put my base on now, and I suspect it also means that I end up needing less foundation than I would normally, which I really like, because this doesn't look like there's much product on my skin at all, and I'm all for anything that reduces the amount of coverage I need, because I want my skin to look like skin. I don't want to mask a flush or a blush. I want to still look like a human being with feelings. Gorgeous new beauty blender, I might add. Who doesn't love a marshmallow? They are one of my favourite types of confection. So I'm just going to use my Burberry Bright Glow and pat it on. So I always apply the product to the skin, not the blender, because otherwise you lose too much product. And I really do think this is important, this business of patting product in as opposed to using anything with a more rotary motion to apply, because you'll end up just dislodging all your careful concealing work. Now I might put a little bit more base on, but I think that's looking really good. But as I say, for me the most important thing was that it does do the neutralizing redness thing really well, and it doesn't look weird on the skin in terms of changing skin texture. And as I say, it layers up really nicely. Now, I'm not saying I would do this every day. I mean, too high maintenance probably for me. but it's so nice to know that for bad days, and I think winter can be really provocative, that I've got something there that really can take redness down, especially if I've got important things on where I know I have to look good. If I'm doing an event and it's an all-day event, you won't have time to nip into the bathroom and be touching up on a regular basis necessarily. So this is, I think, a real godsend. So I think there's a huge difference. What do you think? I'm going to do the rest of my face now. I'll let you see the whole look. So there you have it, Marc Jacobs Covert Colour Correction Stick, a great addition to you pink girls out there. I hope you enjoyed that and it was helpful. Bye for now.